It's Christmas time once again, but this year I'm not feeling as jolly as I typically do. I usually do a video game review, but what do you say this year I do something a bit different? Like, I don't know, like a let's bake video. Yeah, baking video. I can make those little Christmas tree cookies that are pretty good and do some food coloring on them oh no, this isn't what I think it is it? Oh, it's you.
Ho ho hello, Pat. Time to pay up. I'm here to collect your soul.
Yeah, all these years of reviews really have taken a toll.
No, dumbass, I'm taking your soul.
You want an autograph of Manute Bowl?
Who the hell is Manute Bowl?
I don't chew skull.
Soul!
There's nothing wrong with my cholesterol.
Enough! Your time here is over, unless you can warm Santa's heart with a review of Daze Before Christmas.
Wow, Daze Before Christmas, a hard-to-find PAL exclusive Super NES game. After I finish the review, can I keep it?
Nah, gonna resell it. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, you almost had it. Ho, you gotta be quicker than that.
Fluffer Nutter.
Daze Before Christmas, an action platformer developed by Norwegian company Funcom and published by Sunsoft in 1994 in Europe and Australia. It was also released on the Mega Drive, but we don't care about that. On the title screen, we're greeted with Santa and the four main villains of the game. Santa striking some disco pose while an upbeat version of Jingle Bells plays. What did Santa say? Ew. I really don't need to know what Santa says while he's making sweet eggnog love with Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, Santa gets the job done. You want to see Santa's candy cane? Oh, yeah, it's creepy.
What's the story here? Well, the game provides it in Night Before Christmas poetry form. In short, the bad guys have stolen all of the presents and kidnapped the elves and are trying to screw up Christmas worse than my family does. So as Santa, the player has to platform around stages with the goal being to reach the star at the end. Santa is armed with magic dust to turn enemies such as toys, spiders, birds, and evil penguins into blue presents that Santa can collect. Give me that skin. You can also hop on enemies by jumping and then pressing the jump button again for a dive-bombing crotch attack? Balling a toy tank probably stings a little. Ho ho ho, my chestnuts!
Santa has balls of steel.
As Santa struts around the stages, he'll often encounter red presents that contain either Santa's helper elves that are rescued, get back to making wooden soldiers for minimum wage, Santa hats that replenish the 5-hit health bar, enemies that will attack Santa, or bombs. That's right, bombs that will explode, so you have to be careful when opening them. Were these presents going to be delivered to kids? Does Santa have to start doing FBI background checks to make sure he's not hiring evil terrorist elves? You'll also bump into yellow presents that contain pickups such as happy extra Santa lives, and bells which act as continued checkpoints. The lightning bolt is a rare pickup that changes Santa's magic dust into flames, which is mostly just used in the game to rescue Santa's reindeer in a couple of icy stages. Prancer barbecue. The strangest and, dare I say, most controversial feature of the game might be the T pickup that transforms Santa into his evil Anti-Claus for 10 seconds. During this time, your character is invincible but cannot open presents. Trade-offs. Most importantly though, you can now kill enemies outright by swinging Santa's giant sack. Wait, what?
It must have been Anti-Claus who made me return my Christmas gifts in order to get a Super Nintendo. No, wait, that was my dad.
Damn, that's cold, even for me.
Technically, the game is pretty smooth when it comes to the controls, and the sound effects are nice, and the soundtrack gets the job done. However, the stage design can be lacking in originality, and sometimes it's hard to see where the next platform is to jump onto, which is annoying. Humbug. But the graphics and animation are easy on the eyes, with some nice touches, such as being able to duck under Santa's hat and crawl around in it. Oh, look at Santa's little eyes. So you have stages set in houses, at the North Pole, in underground caves, in dungeon basements, factories that have hearts. Come on, game, stay on brand. Stick with the right holiday. There's even stages on the moon? Laws of physics don't matter, I suppose, but if Scrooge McDuck can pogo around up there, I guess Santa can hop around too. So I can suspend some disbelief here, I suppose, but magic carpets in space? The obvious thing would be to make an Aladdin reference or maybe sing a song like A Whole New World, but I would never do that. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But
Someone
when
kill
I'm way
Santa,
up
please.
here- Stages can get more interesting now and then with features like racing against rising water, pitfall-type swinging, and dealing with conveyor belt machines. Even one that kind of looks like a certain impeached president.
So you want to hear my opinion of Trump? Can't wait to tell you all about it. I've been waiting for so long. Finally can get it off my chest. I think Trump... Don't let anyone tell you anything different.
Unfortunately, since there are 24 stages that do repeat in theme and enemies scene, the game can get repetitive, but the different title screen pictures for each are nice, some actually humorous. My favorite one might be Santa doing a Hadouken. There are 4 boss fights that help to break up the monotony a tad, and they're okay. The most challenging one may be taking down this guy. I guess it's Louse. Aw, look at the mouse on steroids. A little more fun but inconsequential are the 4 horizontal flying stages in Santa's sleigh, where you have to deliver presents by only dropping them into the chimneys that have smoke coming out of them. So Santa's dropping presents into fires, right? That's what's going on here? He's incinerating Billy's G.I. Joes and melting Debbie's Barbie dolls. That's a fun Christmas morning.
Ho ho ho, Santa don't give a shit.
The issue with these stages is that there isn't any minimum goal requirement in order to surpass them. You simply have to survive until the end, so it feels a bit hollow. First, you're flying over England, delivering biscuits and scones while wacky helicopters whiz on by. Wait a minute, there's only 2 reindeer. What about Comet, Cupid, Blitzen? Santa must have had a tough round of layoffs.
Santa might have gambling debts.
Later on, it's Russia, with satellites getting in your way. Is that the only rushing thing that Funcom could think of to put in here? How about nesting dolls, or, I don't know, Yakov Smirnov? In Soviet Russia, presents open you! Then it's Japan, where dogs are strapped to smiley-faced rockets. Is that a thing that people do in Japan to celebrate Christmas? Can someone Wikipedia that for me? The last flying stage is over New York City, where giant rats with backpack helicopters are flying around. I grew up not too far from New York, and I only remember seeing that like once or twice. And you have footballs flying around here since it's America, I guess. Even Lady Liberty is like, what the hell? Why not just go all out and also include Big Macs and AR-15s? There's not too much more to add. Daze Before Christmas is a solid, if unremarkable, Christmas-themed title. I do have to mention the advent calendar that shows up after each stage is completed and before the next one begins. It's a nice visual representation of your progress, but it's the music that's so strange yet memorable. Those synthesizer sounds. It's almost hypnotic in its own melodic way.
So calming and soothing. I feel like nothing else really matters anymore.
Ho 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 ho. My plan has worked perfectly. Pat's soul is mine.